Hi everyone, this is Graham from Amiga Game Dev. I just want to give you an update on the Kung Fu Master game, Devil's Temple it's called, and yeah, been doing a bit of work on it today, and I want to show you where I've getting to. So one of the things myself and Tenshu were keen on doing was making an improvement over the original Kung Fu Master game, and so what we wanted to do is put in some weapons that the player could collect and use against the enemies. And what we've effectively done is the player can now collect some nunchucks, and he can collect knives in the game to use against the enemies. And what you're seeing here is that these are the sprite frames that Tenshu's drawn up, and that we've placed into 48 by 72 pixel square grids. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of, we've got 3 iterations of each sprite frame. We've got the guy here with the nunchuck when he's standing, and then the second row down we've got him where he hasn't got a weapon, and the third row down you can see he's got a knife there. So the challenge has really been is that because the target system is a 1 meg Amiga, 1 meg OCS Amiga, is how on earth do we get all of that bitmap data into the Amiga's memory? So that's really been the challenge. So just one thing to look at, if you see that this actual bitmap image here is 1296 by 576. I'll just do a quick few calculations to show you how much chip RAM that would actually take. So if we do 1296 divided by 8, and then we multiply it by 4 because it's a 4-bit plain image, 16 colors, and then we multiply it by the number of lines, so 576, we get 373 KB of chip RAM. So if I was to store this in the Amiga's memory, in either slow RAM or fast RAM, it's gonna chip RAM or slow RAM stroke fast RAM, that's how much it's gonna take, which is just far too much considering I've got to get all of the enemies in the game. So a solution to it is I'd anticipated around about probably 150k for the sprites, for the player sprites, given all the animations. So what I did was is I started looking at it, and because the sprites are 72 pixels high and they are 48 pixels wide, what I did was I've split them up into effectively 3 into tiles, I guess, you know, like you would get on the old console hardware. So as you can see, each sprite frame now has got 3 is made up of 9 blocks effectively. Some of the blocks are empty, which is great, and some of them are not, and they've got what we've effectively got is lots of duplication. Now I want to quickly take you through the process of doing that, because people might actually find that useful. So the idea is, the target is to get as much deduplication as possible, so that we can fit the output image of tiles into the Amiga's memory. So one way to do that is to use a tool called ProMotion, and it's a great little tool. Well, it's not a little tool, it's actually quite a big tool, but it's not free, but I bought this a while ago and it's really quite good. So what we do is we're going to load that sprite sheet into ProMotion, and we'll take a look and see what it makes of it. So if we go in here and here, we're going to player, maybe not, we're going to go into all, because this is my little work thing. So we're just going to choose this one here, I think. Yeah, so that'll do. It's the same sprite sheet, but just has a different has a different background color. So what you want to do is, once that's loaded, you can go up to tile mapping and do turn project into tile maps. And because my grid is because the sprites are 72 pixels in height, and each sprite is 48 pixels wide, what I've done is split them up into 9 blocks, or 3 each way. So what I'm going to do is so 16 multiplied by 3 is 48, and 24 multiplied by 3 is 72. So what we'll do is we'll do that, and sure enough we get all of the tile blocks all split out, and it's generated 787 tile blocks. Now what we can do is we can load that into paint.net, which is the graphics tool I use, and you see what that looks like. So here's one I've done earlier. Where will it be? And let's have a look in here, and this is typically where it will be. It will be this one. So as you can see, it's split it out like that, and you've got all the tile blocks going along. And if we run the calculation again on the resultant tile blocks, we'll get 592 divided by 8, and we need to multiply that by 4 for 4-bit planes, and we need to multiply it by the depth, which is 24 pixels. And what we get now is we've gotten over half of over half a saving, so over 50%. So it's now down to 151k, which is really good. So really, it's then a case of just what ProMotion can do is it can actually output into tiled format, or tiled. I don't know what people call it, but this is the result. And what you can actually see in this now is there's got an option here. I've already got it selected. Yeah, select same tile, and if I just bring the where have I got it? There you go. So there's the individual tiles themselves, and if I hover over these tiles, I can see that I've got duplicates because it's highlighting them for me. So it tells me where all the duplicates are. As far as the game is concerned, I've got to reconstruct these tiles, which essentially is what's been the time-consuming process over the last, I guess, certainly the last year. Bit of a pain to do every frame for all of these. So I wrote a little tool to do it, which just extracts them, and I got a nice little table which I can show you. Table looks like this. So these are the frames for when he has no weapon, and with the knives, and with the nunchucks. So I guess it's time I'll show you what the game now looks like. So we'll run assemble, and hopefully this will work. So I'm just going to show the weapons in the game, not any action as I've previously done, but it should give you a good idea of what we're looking at. So bouncing ball will come along as a bonus, and you can hit it, and different things will pop out of the ball. And so what we've got there is the nunchucks. So I'll click the nunchucks, and now with the punch button, I can now use nunchucks to do some hits. So this should work. Yeah. Now, once you've got the nunchucks, you shouldn't be able to collect them again. So I'll put something in the logic of the game to stop that happening. But what I'm looking for now is the knives. So we've got the knives that can be fired at. Here we go. So that's one of them. So up the top right corner there, it's now showing that I've got the knife, and I've got the sprite has changed. So I can keep all of the knife and still use me kicks if I want to. But I want to get another knife, so I'm going to try and get another knife from the bonuses and save them up. So there you go. I've got two knives now. So I'm going to use one, and so as one used, I'm going to use another one, and there you go. It's not quite perfect yet, but it's it is getting there. I've only just finished it. So the idea is that I'll add a bit of that variety into the game, and yeah, it should be pretty good. Need a fair bit of testing, and as you can see, the collisions I've got are a bit off with this. There's another knife. Let's get another one. See if I can get the nunchucks. No. No. That shouldn't have actually cleared the knife there. I don't know why that's done that, but there you go. I've got the nunchucks. And there you go. So yeah, hope you like this particular update. That's what we've got planned for the game. Still a few bit more things to do with regards to the weapons, but it's mainly just tidy ups and some little additions that need to be done. But yeah, that's it. Hope you like the update, and I'll see you in the next one.